2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is set to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
We head down to the first tee now. And before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak. And we're hearing word that there's a bit of a rivalry going between our featured player and Rose Zhang. How could they possibly see anything that's wrong with Rose Zhang?
Luke, I couldn't agree more. Not only is she a young superstar player, she has trophies for breakfast. I really don't think this was a good rivalry for our featured player to get into. Let's see.
Thanks for that, Henny. Looking forward to seeing how this rookie fares against Rose Zhang. Second shot here on the first. I'm sure she'll take that one. Henny's down there. You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
And an outside chance here.
Come on. And makes it. What a bomb. Currently 1 under for the event. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
This is her second shot. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This for a birdie run.
And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Starts off looking good.
Looking good.
Wow, what a putt.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
All right, clubbing up.
Okay, that'll work. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
She gets that one to go down, and she's extending her lead.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Here's Rose Zhang, 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really good. A chance to move to 5 under par. And Henny, what's she looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. Good speed too. Yes, she's made it. What a putt. And she's our leader. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
And that's the line, the sand. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Over to 7 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich. A great par 4 that requires good positioning off the tee as well.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Oh, this looks pretty handy. Great speed.
Looking nice.
Oh, so close. Okay, time to return to the action. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, from here, it looks like the putt's going to go uphill, moving right to left.
Put a good stroke on this one. Tracking. You beauty! What a putt. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic? All right, that's going to move her to 7 under for the event. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
8 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Here she goes again, making putt after putt. Her lead just keeps extending. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. The final hole on the outward half is a par 5, runs right against the boundary fence, and it requires 2 big shots.
2 long straight shots required if you want to find this par 5 and 2. If you don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a good number for a 3rd shot. There is a nice little shelf there if it pins up top left. Watch the spin down on the right hand side. Watch it go in the hole maybe.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Yeah, she's looking at about 24 foot, I'd say.
Oh, she's hit a good putt here. Like the look of the line. Looks to have some good speed about it too. And in she goes. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That was absolutely murdered.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Club face may have got caught up in the rough here. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. She needs this one for par. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Lovely effort, that. And let's catch up now with Rose Zhang.
Oh, this is...
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And back to the play, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. Good speed about it. Look at this. Oh, my. And she's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Well, she's got it out of the bunker. Let's take step one and check that off. But going to need to make a big putt. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Henny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
It's about 34 feet out.
Starting it way outside the hole.
That's very well judged. Inside the range.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt. Not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Over to 14 we go. A par 4.
And a really good par 4 once again. Dogleg from right to left. Those bunkers on the left, you don't want any part of them. And from there, the difficulty is judging the distance with your second shot. This is an infinite edge look from the fairway. So when it pins in the back section of this green, it's nearly impossible to judge the distance. This is a wonderful, wonderful design.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Just needs this one to kick right. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And it's a big 8-shot advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
Why are the straightaway par fours the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Putting for birdie here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That putt drops, and now 12 under par, heading down the stretch.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Good choice. Going with the 3-iron. This is her second here. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Can she make her par on this one? And down she goes. She's currently in first position. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. This would be a great up and down. That's a pretty tidy shot, that. She'll be happy. A 7-footer right here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Now, 8 shots in front. Here we are at the final hole of Torrey Pines South. So historic. There's been some very cool moments over the years. One of the more famous holes on the PGA Tour.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Well, this is right down the pipe. Oh, and what a way to finish. Carding an eagle on the final hole. What a beauty.
Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
Hello there, and welcome to Divot Derby, where nothing matters except speed. Get your ball in the hole as fast as you can. Let's do this.
On this hole, at least 3 people are going to be eliminated. We are about 140 yards out. Well, you're currently the one to beat on this hole. Let's keep that going. Let's get to that hole quick. Oh, man. Oh, someone hold out. We got to get going. Boom. There you go. We're moving on to the next hole. All right, 5 slots left in this one. And 3 slots left now. Whoa, someone dropped a huge putt in there. Nicely done. Okay, final slot has been taken in this one. Okay, 17 players left in this matchup. And on this hole, 3 people will not make it to the next hole at the very least. Let's go, let's go. Clock is ticking. Time is money. Uh-oh, missed the putt. Let's see if we can rip another one off. Oh my, 5 slots remaining. And now 2 slots remaining. Okay, you made it through the first 2 holes. Let's keep that going. We've got 14 players on this one and only 12 slots. And this one's around 160 yards out. Countdown has started. Let's get that ball in the hole. Looking good. Yes, that dropped right in. And after that, 4 slots remaining. All right, someone filled that last spot, and we're moving on. Okay, 3 holes down. Let's see what happens here. On this one, we have 12 players in the group and only 10 available slots. Setting up here in the deep stuff. And let's get into something a little more comfortable. Get out of this sand. Okay, the clock is ticking. We got to beat that clock. Ooh, we'll try to get one more putt maybe. All right, that'll work. We're heading to the next hole. And after that goes down, 4 slots left. Now 3. Now just one slot left. Okay, 9 players left as we tee this one up. And on this hole, 2 people getting cut. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. And you're first to the green. Let's get that next putt in that hole. Oh my, somebody just hold out. We got to get going. Let's go. Yes, that'll work. Head into the next hole. And 2 slots left. And next hole coming up. Someone just filled that last slot. And the group is down to 7 players as we tee up this next shot. 2 people will not continue to the next hole, and you know it could be more if you don't beat that clock. This putt's good so far. And that's gonna start the clock. Great work out there. Just 2 slots left. And somebody has filled that final spot. We're moving on. All right, let's keep going. You've made it through 6 holes. Let's push through. On this hole, we have 5 players in the group and only 3 slots. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. This putt's tracking. Boom, you did it. First one to the hole. Final hole of this Divot Derby matchup. Can't wait to see you win. You're gonna win, right? Let me down. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Oh, yeah, you made it to the green first. Let's keep it going. Oh, come on, be nice. Oh, come on. Someone else made it to the hole before we could get there. Well, no win for us today. That's all right, though. Oh, yeah. Great work out there today. You finished in the number 2 spot, and I like it.
Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy.
We are just playing the back 9 today. Let's give it our best.
All right, let's go. Full send. Here we go.
The approach is heading a bit to the right. Let's see what she does off the tee here. And here's a 6-iron from them. All right, let's see what she has in store for us on this one. Here's a look at their 5-iron.
Oh, almost went down.
Okay, let's see what you got here. A little wayward on that approach. All right, second shot on the 10th. And this is quite the distance to the cup from here. Let's see if he can get it close. I think this one's going left to right.
Oh, almost.
Okay, they've got this for the birdie. And this one's, I think, going left to right.
And she's managed to drop it. That'll be birdie.
She's got a 9-footer here.
And that'll drop. She's got that one to go.
Well, no one won that hole, so we're carrying things over. 2 skins up for grabs on the next hole.
Okay, par 4 here on the 11th.
Okay, let's see what she does off the tee. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. And let's see how he does on this hole. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. This one's about 120 yards out. Heading for the green. Let's see what happens here. This is her second. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Come on, give us a kick to the left. That should do nicely. And she's got 14 feet to the cup. It's breaking to the left, I think. Yikes, that went right by. And here we go. This one for birdie. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. This one's on a good line. Oh, man. This putt's about 14 feet out. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And he gets it to drop, and that's his birdie. She's got 8 feet to the cup from here. And now we get to take a short break and see where everybody stands at the moment. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. And this one's got to chase out a bit, I think. Caught the downslope. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Okay, time to send it. Ooh, this is going to get a few more yards on the ground. Let's see it go. Good shot. Okay, this one's around 160 yards from the pin. Let's see what she'll do here. She's got about 145 to go. Well, that was a nice little shot. She cleared that bunker nicely and now is on the green. All right, second shot on the 12th. Okay, on the green safely. She's about $1.25 to the pin from here. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. I think this one's going left to right. Right by. 15 feet to go from here. Nice putt. Now it's up to the others to decide the fate of the skins. And she putts for birdie. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh. She sets up 14 feet out. I think this one will go left to right. And that one drops for the birdie. And no one's won anything just yet. No skins on the board. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. Nice swing. Sounded great. This one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. Oh, and that one just barely makes its way into the second cut. This is going to chase out a bit further down the fairway. Watch it go. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Well, let's see if he's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see. And they're choosing the 6 iron here. All right, she's hitting out of the long stuff here. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. And here's her second. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. How dialed are you today? Look at that one. And she's in the bunker. Let's see how she gets out of this one. Okay, he has a very long putt in his future. Let's see what happens. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. I think he's put it on a good line.
Oh, this has to go.
Well, you need to sink this one if you want to carry the hole. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. This one's tracking. And that's going to carry things over again. Well done. And now let's take a look at the standings in this skins match thus far. We have 5 skins on the line here as we tee off. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Yep, that's gonna work. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Let's see what she has in store for this one. Going with the 9-iron. This approach is leaning a bit to the right. Taking this one with the 9-iron. And she is in the greenside bunker. Let's see if she can get out of here. This putt is for birdie. Nicely done. This one's not over just yet, though. And 6 feet to go. And after that one, next hole's going to be worth 6 skins. And here comes the 15th hole. This one's a par 5. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Oh, man. Just tapped that one. Let's see what direction she's going to take on this hole. She could be rolling into the rough here. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Alrighty, let's see what she does here on this one. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Ooh, off the downslope. Watch this one run. Okay, she's in the deep stuff. Let's see how she gets out. She's hoping this does not roll into the rough. Oh, and she just rolls that into the second cut. And here's his second shot. Second shot here on the 15th. And as she sets up, she's around 245 yards out. And they're going with the 5-wood. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. All right, this one from the deep rough. Let's see how she gets out of here. Ooh, is this one gonna go down? Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. Oh, and she sunk that from off the green. There's a little putt. Well, she's got some ground to cover here. Let's check this one out. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. She's put a good stroke on it. Still going. And she gets it to go. And after that one, 6 skins in the pocket of our leader. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. All right, let's see how she plays this one. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. She's setting up for her second shot. Looks like about 105 yards to the pin for her. And here's our second shot on the 16th. You'll be all right there. And an 18-footer for her. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ouch, right by the hole. Here we go. This is for birdie. And this one's breaking just a little wee bit to the right. It's getting there. Good work. Fifth birdie today. Let's have another one. And now this from 12 feet. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. And one of your other competitors has voted to concede this putt. Just letting you know, you might want to join them. And now we get to take a look, see the lay of the land as we head to the next hole in this skins matchup. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And here's their 8-iron. All right, she's ready. Let's see what she does here off the tee. This is an 8-iron. And she's ready to go here, it looks like. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, let's do that. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. Let's see what she does. 11 feet out. Yeah, so it's going a bit to the right. And she puts that one on in there. Okay, here we go. This is what he has left over for the bird. I think it's breaking to the left. One of the other opponents out there voted to concede this next putt. You could as well if you like. And nothing really changing on that hole. Score-wise, carrying over next hole worth 3 skins. And now to the par 5, 18th hole. Alrighty, let's see what she's got here. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Okay, let's see what she does on this hole. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Unfortunately, we've strayed out of bounds here.
Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John.
Great way to play golf. We're playing for skins today. Hopefully we have some fierce but friendly competition out there.
Let's have a good round out there.
Yikes. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. This tee shot should play. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out. Okay, second shot here on the first. Oh, your approach is heading left. Okay, out of the sand into some nicer fairway. Good stuff. And he's got around 160 yards to the pin from here. This one's leaning to the right. Ooh, he almost got that to go. And this putt will get him one skin. I think this one's breaking to the left. Yeah, looks like he's put on a good line here. And that's not a bad effort. And a 15-footer for him. I think this one's going left to right. And he gets the putt to go. That was a pretty good one. And if he can drain this, it'll be for par. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And that will do it for him on this hole. Secured his par. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And the putt goes down. And nothing much to talk about on that hole. No scores changing. We're just going to carry over to the next hole. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. This one's fairway bound. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. All right, here's his second shot. Okay, green is below us from here. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. Here's their 7-iron. Let's see how he does out of the sand. Oh, look at this shot. Okay, this is a very long putt for him. Looks like a right to left break. Not a bad result from that distance. 2 skins for him if he sinks this. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, just missed. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. Looking good. Beautiful shot. And now this from 5 feet. And as you can see, no skins on the board currently. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Well, let's hope this does not find the rough, but not sure yet. And you're going to end up nice and safe in the fairway after that. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Looking good off the tee. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And he's setting up from 120 yards out. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. And this will be his second shot. right, this one's about 75 yards out. And here's your second shot here on the third. Setting up here with a very long putt. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Starting this one out pretty good. Who continues to be good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, he's setting this one up quite a ways away. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Looks like the others want your opponent to putt this one out. Oh. Okay, he's got this one for birdie. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Well, it looks like you're the only vote to concede that putt. There you go. Well done, and that's going to carry this hole over. Now we get to take a look and see who has what as far as skins as we head to the next hole. All right, let's get this done. You have 4 skins up for grabs on this hole. Let's do it. That's unfortunate. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And let's see how he does on this hole. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin.
my word, that almost dropped in the bucket.
Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. Here's your second shot on the fourth.
Oh my, you almost got that.
Well, let's see if he's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see. And 29 feet from the cup. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, what do we have here?
It's still on the line.
Oh, come on, get down in the hole.
And the putt goes down. Fantastic work.
And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Oof. And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. And it looks like it's just you wanted to concede that putt. All right, no skins on the board. That's exciting for me. And wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Seven iron on display here.
Oh, hello.
Okay, 34-foot putt in your future. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. All right, got most of the way there. And if he sinks this, he'll get 5 skins. I think this one's moving to the right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Oh, nothing wrong with that putt. And if he drops this, it'll save par. And I think this putt's going to break to the right. All right, this putt for his bogey. This one's a short 3-foot putt. All right, nicely done. Okay, he needs this one to save par. And it looks like you're on your own in the vote to concede this putt. Well, I'm looking forward to this. 6 skins on the line next hole. All right, par 5 on the 6th hole. I think this one will play. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And let's see what he does here. He's got around 245 yards to go. Not an amazing swing. And let's see what happens. This is his second. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Might end up in some rough. And he's around 235 yards out. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out. And he's looking this one over. He's got a long putt ahead of him. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Looks like he started this one out right. Still looking good. Oh, and he gets it to drop. Here we go. You need this putt to carry the hole. Going up the hill and to the left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie. And as we head to the next hole, we get to take a look at the current standings in this skins matchup. And the 7th hole is a par 3. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Okay. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. They've gone with the 7-iron. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Here's their 7-iron.